The Iranian threat to Christians is a clear and present danger. Inside Iran, the fanatic Islamic regime criminalizes free worship and jails converts to other religions. Beyond its borders, Tehran's proxies help create conflict zones where historic Christian communities are under constant attack. Churches face surveillance, Persian language services are curtailed, and security forces target house church networks. Converts from Islam are especially vulnerable, typically charged with acting against national security or propaganda against the state, as radical judges apply religious law. The U.S. State Department and the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom have for years documented these patterns. A key legal turn came in 2021 when Iran added 2 articles to its penal code, vague provisions against what it called deviant educational or proselytizing activity and insulting sacred values. Rights groups warned they would be used against unrecognized minorities, including Christian converts. That prediction has borne out in arrest, trials, and long prison sentences handed down to pastors, lay leaders, and ordinary believers. The years since have seen cycles of intensified repression. Reporting and open-source monitoring show repeated waves of arrest, especially around Christmas and Easter. In 2024 alone, advocacy trackers noted sharp increases in aggregate jail sentences. In early 2025, Iranian authorities rearrested previously freed Christians linked to Persian-language house churches. The 2025 report by the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom describes an environment that worsened after Iran's military escalation with Israel in June. Religious minorities, Baha'is, Christians, Jews, and Sunni Muslims faced heightened surveillance, detentions, and prosecutions. The threat to Christian communities also extends through Iran's regional reach. In Iraq, Iran-aligned popular mobilization forces have repeatedly been cited for harassment of Christians on the Nineveh Plains. In Yemen, the Houthis, armed and controlled by Iran, rule parts of the country with a hard line on religion. Converts to Christianity have fled Houthi-dominated areas. Those Christians choosing to stay must maintain a low profile or go underground. Lebanon also suffers from Iranian influence. Hezbollah's militarization of the south and the cross-border war with Israel since late 2023 have displaced tens of thousands of persons, including Christian villagers caught between military launch sites and counterstrikes. Even when not singled out because of faith, these communities pay the price of living beside an Iran-backed army. On the other hand, Israel is home to a sizable Christian community, woven into everyday life across the country. When Iran and its proxies target Israeli population centers and infrastructure, those attacks endanger not just Jews, but Christians as well, their schools, churches, and neighborhoods. For Israel and its allies, the stakes are shared.
The Islamic leadership of Iran often says, first we will go after the Saturday people, and then the Sunday people. They have started by attacking Jews, but will end up attacking Christians.
When a rogue state that fires on Israeli cities and also criminalizes Christian worship at home, the response must be coordinated and firm. That means air and missile defense. It also means sanctions and law enforcement. It means intelligence sharing on so-called front companies. It also means support for civil society and clear public consequences for those who raid homes because people prayed in the Persian language. Inside Iran, a different vision exists. Opposition leader Reza Pahlavi speaks openly about a secular, democratic Iran, one that protects religious freedom and seeks peace with its neighbors, including Israel. His Cyrus Accords look forward to an Iran that reconnects with the region and the world without exporting terror or criminalizing religious beliefs. Many Iranians of all faiths aspire to that dream. None of this diminishes the courage of Iranian Christians now. The pastors who teach discreetly, the families who gather quietly, the recognized churches that navigate constant oversight, and the converts who count the cost and still cling to their beliefs. Nor does it ignore the suffering of Christians in neighboring countries whose lives are shaped by the presence of Iran's terrorist proxies. The goal is simple. Christians in Iran should be able to worship without fear. Christians in Iraq, Lebanon, and Yemen should be able to teach, pray, and live without terrorist militias at their gates. Israel should not face terror because of religious ideology. That future is possible as repression is exposed, finance is squeezed, and a different Iran is encouraged to emerge. From Jerusalem, this is the truth from Zion.
Before you leave, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we would love to hear how the Lord is moving and touching your heart right now. So be sure to comment below and then share this video with someone you feel needs it just as much as you did.